And hello everybody, welcome back to the channel. Here we go. Another game this evening. It's Celtic versus Hearts in the Scottish Premiership. Obviously yesterday there was a round, can't get my words out. There was a lot of fixtures on yesterday, of course, including Rangers, who beat Hibernian yesterday evening 1-0. Rangers didn't play well at all, let's be perfectly honest, but yeah, look, managed to get the 3 points. Now it's over to Celtic. Celtic, obviously, I know it's early days, obviously, in the season, but Celtic will need to try and keep up with Rangers, especially through this festive period. And 3 points is a must tonight here for Celtic. They can't afford really to, as I say, drop points. I'm not saying in any way, shape or form that the season's going to be declared over tonight, but as I say, the festive period goes a long way in who wins the title in May. If you have a strong run of wins and results throughout the December period and come out the other side fairly unscathed, it really does show who we're going to be looking at for potential title candidates come May. So look, Celtic will need to go out there and win it. However, Hearts of Midlothian do have another thing here as well. They can have a chance to... 2 seconds. They could have a chance to go second, maybe, I think. Yeah, so if Hearts beat Celtic here tonight, they can go into second place. So they have something to fight for here this evening as well, Heart of Midlothian. And of course, Dundee United hot on their trails as well. So they'll be creating a bit of space between themselves and Dundee United. As for the lineups are already out, of course. Joe Hart's in goal for Celtic, Ralston, Starfelt, Welsh and Janovic at the back. In the midfield is James Forrest, I think I've got that wrong. Sorry, in the midfield is Tom Rogic, Callum McGregor and David Turnbull, with James Forrest, Thiago Furuhashi and Jota up top there for Celtic. As for the Heart of Midlothian side, it's Craig Gordon in goal, Kingsley, Halkett and Suter at the back. In the midfield is Herring, Devlin, McNabb and Smith. And up top in the front three is Woodburn, Mackay and Ganelli. So a fairly strong side there from Hearts as well, and a strong side there from Celtic as they look, as I said, to close the gap to 4 points on Rangers. Guys, get your score predictions down there in the live chat. Let me know what you think. Of course, as always, do smash that like button. Subscribe to the channel if you're new. Predicting a pretty decent game. It always is a nice affair when Celtic play Hearts. It's always, it's usually more tastier at Tynecastle, let's be perfectly honest. But look, Celtic and Hearts is still a great fixture, and I am expecting a decent game tonight. I do think Celtic will win. I don't think there'll be a lot of goals. I think Celtic will edge it 2-1 and get the 3 points and close the gap. Heart of Midlothian for me, they do show up in the big games, and they have already beaten Celtic this season at Tynecastle, if you remember. However, as I was saying a bit earlier on, Tynecastle and Celtic Park is a bit different in terms of the stadiums, and sort of changes the outlay of the game when you're playing at home. For all of the old firm, really, it was Rangers at Ibrox, Celtic at Celtic Park. You always just feel more you're going to back the home team because they have a better home record. However, if it was at Tynecastle or Easter Road like yesterday, Rangers kind of struggled a bit at Easter Road. Those sort of away grounds can cause a problem, and like we said with Celtic at the start of the season. But guys, as I say, please do smash that like button, subscribe to the channel. Let's try and get this one to 50 likes before the game starts. Brian says pressure on Celtic on the last time their bottle went. A good point there, Brian Harley. I remember Celtic, they had a bit of pressure and they drew to Livingston, I'm sure, at home. Rangers played great, says Proper Collector. I wouldn't. I don't know what game you're watching, mate. I don't think Rangers played good at all last night. But look, the sign of champions or the sign of winning teams is getting 3 points, and that's what Celtic need to do tonight, basically. Good shout out to Pure Loyalist, mate. I see you, nice to see you, man. Celtic Park been half empty so far this season, so Hearts will win, says Brian Harley. Wow, wonder if they'll bottle it like they did when they had a chance to go top. Pressure on Celtic, says Peter Marstons. Yeah, everyone's going for a different one there. Celtic fans, what were you thinking ahead of tonight? Who is the one to watch? Have we got any Hearts fans in the live chat as well? Let's see who we got here in the live chat. Comment below and introduce yourself here on the channel. And also get your score prediction down there. I say we're about We're about 25 minutes away from kickoff. I've gone live pretty early, to be fair. But as I said, the table currently at the moment is Rangers top on 36 points. Celtic, of course, in second on 29 points. However, as I say, do have the game in hand, so can close it to 4 with a win. Hearts are in third. They have a game over Celtic and Rangers at the moment as well. Hearts will go then to 16. So even if Hearts were to win tonight and go into second, Celtic would still have a game in hand over Hearts. Dundee United are in fourth. I don't know what happened to Dundee United. Motherwell, fifth. Hibs are in sixth. Aberdeen are in seventh. They're working their way up the table a bit after a win yesterday there from the Dons. But Hibs aren't in too much of a bad position. They've got 2 games in hand on everybody else. If they win those 2 games in hand, they would go into 24. They would only go into 5th, to be fair. They wouldn't even be going straight up the table. The bottom of the table changes a bit. Dundee is starting to pick up some wins ahead of their Ibrox clash on Saturday. They're off the 11th spot. They were lingering about there with Ross County for a long time, but they're now up into 9th. St Johnstone having a bit of a troublesome time. They lost yesterday to Dundee, I think, and are only on 14 points. So the success they had last year hasn't quite equalled this year. It's not been the same for St Johnstone. They're lingering about there at the bottom of the table. And Ross County, they are bottom, 2 points behind Livingston in 11th. So there are... there's still a long way to go, but of course they need to make sure that they're picking up all the 3 points. Let's have a little look in the live chat. Let's see what everybody's thinking ahead of tonight's game. Whoa, they came quickly. Mike Gunnis is -7. Shitty again this year. Cam Call says, come on you hoops. You happy tonight, says Brian. Elaine says, jam tarts all the way. GVB56 says, great roof penalty last night. Pure Lawyer says, Brian. We got any score predictions down there? Where are people going with this game? Skateboard Gavin says, hi. Good to see you, mate. Who else have we got in here? Aldo says 2-0 Celtic. Keep them score predictions coming, guys. Good to see you, Golden Temple, mate. Hope you're well. Hope you're well, lad. Hope everybody's well, in fact. Ahead of today's game. I have a lot of faith in Hearts to take something in this game. Not. Well, let's have a little look at Hearts' form as of late. As I say, we do a lot of Hearts live streams as well. So I think we have built up a bit of a Hearts support base on here. But let's have a little look at the Hearts of Midlothian last 5 games. So they've been a bit iffy as of late. They drew to St Johnstone. So the last game out, they beat St Mirren at the weekend there 2-0. Prior to that, they lost 2-0 to Motherwell. Prior to that, they beat Dundee United 5-2. Then prior to that, they lost to Aberdeen 2-1. So as you can see, it's very, very much traffic light formation at the moment. So it depends what Hearts team shows up this evening. I watched the Hearts v Dundee United, and Hearts were fantastic that game. But yeah. Let me look into that. I watched the St Mirren game as well, and they were okay. It took a little bit of time to get going, but yeah, definitely that Dundee United game, they really had a cracking match. So it depends. As of Celtic are in pretty good form as well. I think they're... Well, you got to take away the European game, but domestically, I think Celtic are on a pretty much a winning run. Obviously, beat Aberdeen on the weekend 2-1. Their last loss did come against Leverkusen, that was away from home. But domestically, Celtic haven't lost a game in the league since that Livingston 1-0 defeat back on the 19th of September. Their last draw also came from Livingston on the 30th of October, and since then have won 1, 2, 3 games on the bounce. So yeah, Celtic working pretty well there. Erin Little says 1-1. 1-0 penalty to Hearts, says GVB56. Martin Ross says 2-1 Celtic. Celtic 3-0, says Laird Sconey. I'm going for a 1-1 draw and Kyogo to get sniped in the second half. Good to see you, Erin. 2-2 skateboard Gavin says. What we got? Riley Dallas says 2-1 Hearts. Aaron Little 2-1-1. Simple Kind of Man says 0-0. Yeah, loads of people there. Loads of different scores. Good to see you, Martin Addison. Hope you're well, mate. Guys, nearly 100 people in here. Let's smash that like button. Let's try and get to 50 likes as soon as possible. And remember to subscribe to the channel. As I say, we've set a new target now. 11,000 subscribers by the end of the year is what we're going for. We've got a jam-packed weekend as well. We've got 3 live streams coming up over the weekend. We've got Rangers versus Dundee at Ibrox at 3 o'clock. Rangers playing on a Saturday for a change, which has been a while. What else have we got? Celtic. Who does Celtic play this weekend? I think South Dundee United. I want to say at Tannadice. Off the top of my head, yeah, Tannadice. That's going to be a cracker. Sunday at 12 o'clock. Tannadice, Dundee United versus Celtic, and then our last game on the Sunday there's a 3 o'clock kickoff, but it's not Rangers. Rangers on the Saturday. I think it might be Hibs. I want to say Hibs off the top of my head, but it might be. Oh no, it's Hearts. Livingston v Hearts. So Hearts fans, we're back again for 3 o'clock kickoff on Sunday for Livingston versus Hearts as well. So that'll be a cracking game. Martin Addison says Celtic 3-0. Arlo says good calling today, mate. Let's go the Celts from Melbourne. Good to see you, Arlo, mate. Good day. Nice. Good morning. It would be a good morning. Celtic will be a fancy dress in green seats tonight. This is GB56. They like it. I like it. Rangers fans are in here in full force tonight. Looking for an upset, of course. Anthony says, Beaton caught enjoying his cheating smirk like a Masonic cat, says Anthony O'Neill. He didn't like that one, though, did he, budder? Now, I mean, look, I was actually reading a weird stat about John Beaton today, actually. Just for people to know. I think John Beaton's actually gave Celtic 9 penalties and Rangers 7. Controversial, but apparently John Beaton's a Rangers fan, but he's actually gave less penalties to Rangers than Celtic. He's gave 9 penalties to Celtic in the games he's refereed, and he's only gave 7 to Rangers. So there you go. That's a little stat for you. On this channel, you get nothing but stats, bud. Except from the video earlier that I put out, and I've been reminded of so many times by people in the comments. Yeah, I know Ryan Kent's not the record signing for Rangers. I remember it was Flo, but I meant to say Gerrard's record signing. So sorry about that. I'm only here to see the penalty comments. A simple kind of man. You want to tune into what's it called? What's it? The Clyde Calling Show. I'm here to soak up the conspiracies, says Gallant Pioneer. He likes that one. Come on the hoops and come on Arsenal tonight, says Martin Ross. Martin Ross going for it. Celtic 9 years. Dixieland, Dixie here. Simple kind of man. Yeah, that is Dixie. Dixie is... Dixie's Gallant Pioneer. When Celtic get beat tonight, they'll blame the disco lights being too bright. Says, mate, everyone's going for a Celtic defeat. By somebody. Guys, please do smash that like button. Subscribe to the channel if you're new. And, of course, get that score prediction down there in the comment section. Let me know who you're backing tonight. And I'm going to go through the team lineups quickly. Quickly this evening. Oh, sorry. Gone to Dundee there. Dundee on Thursday. Today, here we go. So Celtic, as I said, they line up as follows. Joe Hart in goal, Ralston, Starfelt, Welsh and Jananovic at the back. In the midfield is Rogic, McGregor and Turnbull. And up top is James Forrest, Kyogo Furuhashi and Jota. So a fairly strong side there from Celtic. As for the Hearts team, it's Gordon in goal, Kingsley, Halkett and Suter at the back. In the midfield is Herring, Devlin, McAneff and Smith. And up top is Woodburn, Barry Mackay and Ganelli. King Handsome says... He doesn't say anything. Glasgow Rangers forever, says Ricardo. Just glad to see 4 teams back together in the Prem. Yeah, a cracking game on to this evening, by the way. Man United versus Arsenal. I'll be able to catch the last half an hour of that game, actually, after this one, on Amazon. I wish Amazon just did all the games. It's so much better. They literally only have a few games through December, but I love it. Michael Stone says, what's happening, Daniel, sir? Hope you're well, my friend. Good to see you, Michael, mate. Hope you're well. Stuart Harris, mate. Hope you're well, too. Thomas, good to see you, mate. Martin says Gordon is going to be hard to get past tonight, but I think we'll get a couple of goals, to be fair. Yes, actually, there we go. Obviously, Celtic going against their former goalkeeper, Craig Gordon, who was actually let go of, wasn't he? He was let go of and replaced by Barkas. An unfortunate series of events, I suppose. However, what are your thoughts, guys, on Craig Gordon's form at Heart of Midlothian? I'm sure everybody loves Craig Gordon at the moment. He's really doing the business. He's back in the Scotland setup as well. Yeah, are you happy for him, or would you rather him stayed at Celtic? Yeah, I'm good, Stuart, mate. Hope you're well. Simple kind of man. Good to see you, mate. You're staunch Boydie, aren't you? Staunch Boydie, isn't it? Craig Gordon masterclass incoming, says Michael Stone. 1-0 Hearts he's going for. I've gone 2-1 Celtic. I think it will be 2-1 Celtic. I think Celtic will... I don't think Celtic have problems at home, to be fair. Usually, and then I said Livingston was a bit of a problem, but Celtic don't usually have problems at home. I think the last game that they played against Hearts, Celtic was 3-1. Celtic beat Hearts 3-1 in the Cup, in the League Cup. So, yeah, I think Celtic won't have too much problems tonight. But then again, it depends what Hearts team comes out. As John Mitchell has rightfully said there, big Hearts fan there in the live chat. Hearts never really turn up in Glasgow. They kind of trouble the old firm out in Tynecastle. At Tynecastle, it's a different story. When Rangers and Celtic both go there, it's tough. It's a tough place to go. But you always back the old firm definitely at home. As you said, as Hearts don't really have a good record of travelling. However, they did get a draw against Rangers recently at Ibrox. So, look, there could be a possibility that they could put in a decent performance tonight. But I've watched Hearts' two last games. One was St Mirren. They weren't great, but they still managed to find a way of winning. They were unbelievable against Dundee United, but they were poor against Motherwell. So, it has been a bit of that situation where Hearts are just kind of in a bit of a weird state of form at the moment. They're not showing up for every single game. So, it'll be interesting to see how they come out here today. John Mitchell says 3-2 in the Cup last game. Sorry, mate. Yeah, sorry. Wrong stat there. 3-2 it was in the Cup last time. They like that one as well. For those of you just joining in, guys, please do smash that like button. There's about 200 people here in the live stream, and we're about 15 minutes away from kickoff. Please do hit that like button. As I said, let's try and get to 50 likes as soon as possible. Subscribe to the channel if you're new. Tottenham and Brentford's just kicked off down there in the New White Hart Lane. And of course tonight we've got a huge game. Celtic versus Hearts is always a tasty affair. Hearts in goal. Ralston, Starfelt, Welsh and Janovic at the back. Tom Rogic, McGregor and Turnbull in the midfield with Forrest, Kyogo Furuhashi and Jota. And Postecoglou changing over Forrest for Abada again. He's kind of just... I don't think he's decided who he wants yet. He keeps on mixing between both of them. And then, of course, Hearts have got Gordon, Kingsley, Halkett and Suter at the back there. Herring, Devlin, McAneff and Smith. And up top, of course, is Woodburn, Barry Mackay and Ganelli. Barry Mackay has actually scored a belter against Celtic in his history. I remember the Cup semi-final. He scored a massive goal against Celtic. And then, of course, you've got the next Celtic man coming back in Craig Gordon tonight for Heart of Midlothian. Yeah, he had a cracking game. I remember the last time, maybe it was Tynecastle he was cracking, but the Scottish Cup final last year, Craig Gordon was really, really good in that fixture as well. So he does like to put in a decent performance against his old side, and he will be looking to try and do that here again tonight. Go on the jam starts a Scottish lad. Martin Addison says Coy Big. TP says Mon the Hoops. Loads of people joining in now. Good to see you all, guys. Keep getting them score predictions down there. What are you thinking ahead of this game? Celtic versus Hearts. Can Celtic close the gap back to 4? See, Rangers yesterday weren't great, but they still managed to get the win. Michael Stone says Barry Mackay went out with a girl I know called Emma. He was apparently a right weirdo. Wow. Martin Ross says Jota to score a hat-trick. Nice one. As I said, some big fixtures on this evening. Not so much in Scotland, but down in England. Man United versus Arsenal. If you're around my age and you grew up watching it in the Premier League, that game was a very, very tasty affair. Man United v Arsenal, always a tasty, tasty match. I'm having a little look to see who else is down here in the live stream. We have a big game tonight. Ajax Amsterdam playing Willem Twente. AZ Alkmaar 2-1 up against Fortuna. And a bit of Copa del Rey action as well this evening. Let's have a look for the big teams if they're doing anything. Valencia 1-0 up against CD Estrellas. And that's all I've got really. Turkish Cup being played as well for those of you interested in that. I don't think there's many. That's it, I think, in terms of the games throughout the world at the moment. Nothing too major on. But the big game there, Man U v Arsenal, and of course Celtic versus Hearts in the Premiership. Erin Rule says Jota to score 2. Martin Addison says Joe Hart assist tonight, I'm saying. Hope Hearts win, but Celtic will win 2-0, says Stuart Harris. Good to see you, Peter, mate. Take care. Does anyone have their say? What does anyone have their say on Thingy? On Rangers' performance last night? Anyone want to say anything? I think someone wants me to stir the pot in here. Auntie O'Neill, there we go. He goes, we won't be beat on tonight. We won't be beat on tonight. To be fair, Celtic fans were probably spewing over that penalty, man. Because Rangers were awful in that game. They really, really were. So bad. Celtic fans would have absolutely been spewing over that one. Right at the end as well. Stephen says, do we need free room service with a free rent, Rangers fans? Stuart Alexander says 0-0. Mate, I hope it's not 0-0. I don't want a boring game, man. That's what champions do. Dan says Aldo. Exactly, mate. Aldo, you know that. That's what I'm saying. Celtic will need to find a way of winning tonight. They can't... What? I say Celtic's festive fixtures are a lot more... I think the Celtic's festive fixtures are a bit better. You'd look at Celtic to come through pretty comfortably. You look at Rangers' festive fixtures and there's some tough games in there. Some tough games. Easter Road obviously out the way now, but Tynecastle next week, along with Pataudry, Celtic Park in the next 30 days. So there's some tough games for Rangers. I think Celtic play the hardest game, I think, next week. Obviously the opposition's quite tough that Celtic are playing, but I'm taking it in terms of the away grounds that they need to visit. I'd say Tannadice is going to be a tough place to go, especially this season. So, Tannadice on Sunday there for Celtic's probably their hardest in the festive fixtures. Obviously not including the Old Firm, but in terms of the other sides and stuff like that, I think Celtic's hardest fixture would probably Tannadice on Sunday. Dundee United have already taken points of Rangers this season. They managed to get the win, so they're not a team. To be fair, then again, they're quite inconsistent as well because they got pumped by Hearts 5-2 at one point. So yeah, it depends what Dundee United team shows up. To be fair. So in the rumours about the wee 18-year-old wonder kid from PSG, Rangers are looking at. I've seen it, but is it going to happen? I don't know. We'll have to have a look at it. Maybe the Dutch connection there with Rangers, but this guy's like a Karamoko Dembele, isn't he? He's been around for years. He's around in terms of Karamoko Dembele's followers. I think he's got more followers than Celtic on Instagram, which I suppose shows you how big he was when he kind of was that viral sensation. I think Xavi Simons was the same. Obviously playing for PSG, Barcelona. Or is he then going to be going down to Rangers to play football? Is there going to be a lot of teams, especially after him on a free contract, just to get them in the books for a later investment? I don't know. We'll see what happens. But obviously he's got that choice in terms of the development, and Giovanni may have that sort of that pull. But guys, anyway, on to the game. What are you thinking? What are you thinking ahead of this match, guys? Let me know your score predictions down there below if you haven't already commented them. And of course, don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe. As I say, we're a couple of minutes away now from kickoff. 5 minutes away from kickoff now, in fact. And here we go. Riba. Stevie says, it's so nice to see so many of my Rangers friends on here supporting European champions of 1967. Shout out to you, Ross Malone. Hope you're well. Nothing dodgy about grown men jumping about. I can't read those sort of stuff, guys. Ross Malone goes 3-0 Hearts. Do we think it was really a penalty in Rangers Hibs? Do I think it was? I think it was. I called it at the time. If you watched the live stream yesterday, I think there's contact there, John Beaton's right in front of it as well. I think, as Chris Boyd sort of said, it's contact. Once you've initiated contact there in the box, then you put yourself in danger. And Porteous has done that and tripped Kent up. Whether it's soft contact or hard contact, it doesn't matter. I think it's a penalty for me. And I think most people would think it's a penalty as well, to be fair. I don't know if it's been reviewed on that Sky Sports yet with that Ref Watch guy, but usually it pops up and they would say. To be fair, he usually sticks with the referees anyway. Tinko says we're Glasgow Celtic. Right, anyway, I'm going to zoom in, ready to go for the live stream, get it loaded up, and ladies and gentlemen, let the games commence here in Glasgow. Here we go. A few minutes away till kickoff. Get the old stand ready to go. Oh crap, it's not on yet. Got to wait a few minutes for the game to start. Dan, the refs are allowed to award Rangers anything, even if it's a Stonewaller. You got a soft egg and a hard egg. It's still an egg, says Boyd. Stonewall penalty. Yeah. No, it was definitely a penalty all day long. All day long. I think, if you look at it, it definitely is one of them. Definitely. 2 seconds. Just let me get my stream set up, guys. Oh no. Right, I need to get the stream up, troops. 2 seconds. We're nearly at 50 likes, guys. There's nearly 260 people in here. Please do hit that like button if you haven't already, and subscribe to the channel. Just give me a couple seconds as I set this up. Set the old live stream up. Celtic versus Hearts. 1 apiece at the moment for these two. Obviously, Celtic lost. Hearts won the first tie between these two. That was at Tynecastle, won the first game of the season. That feels like ages ago now. It was the last day of July. That was July 31st, Friday kickoff. I remember. But yeah, Celtic then got revenge in the League Cup quarter-final. So they are 1 apiece at the moment. And one of them will be an important 3 points. Celtic will obviously need to keep up with Rangers, so winning's imperative. But Hearts have a chance, should I say, to go into second tonight with a win over Celtic. So they'll be looking to cause a bit of an upset. Whether they will, we will soon find out. But they don't have a great record in Glasgow Hearts, but they did manage to get a point at Ibrox, last minute goal. I think Suter scored it. And it'll be interesting to see how Hearts show up tonight in this game. Sky Sports has got the coverage, actually. Happy day. Chris Boyd's doing the game. Ooh. How come Chris Commons doesn't do the game anymore? Is he retired as a pundit? What's he doing these days? Commons. Speaking of the devil, who are the other guys? I literally know Boyd and that's it. Who's the other two there? He likes that one. Oh yeah, it's weird that. So because it's home game. Sky. There you go, Tottenham fans. There we go. It always happens. I don't know what it is, because it doesn't turn off. The actual mic itself does never turn off. It's literally just it literally just cuts off for some weird reason. It's like a brand new mic. I've said this so many times. But anyway, the Hearts lineup is as follows. I've gone through it already, but I'll go through it in a second. As I said, it's a fairly strong side here for Hearts. I've talked about Hearts a lot so far this season. I've watched a lot of their games, and they have been fairly inconsistent over the last couple of weeks. But they do have sort of strong lineup. Gordon's in goal, Smith, Suter, Halkett, Kingsley there at the back. They've also got Mackay and Ganelli in there as well. A really strong side. Craig Gordon returning back to Celtic Park after a while. In fact, he did play that League Cup quarter-final. Jota there, ready to go. He's got 5 goals in his last 5 games. And an assist, 5 goals and 1 assist in his last 5 games. So, as I say, he's a strong player, is Jota, and Celtic looking to try and sign him as soon as they can. The Hearts fans putting the Latvia flags in here. Good to see you all. Ikelit Reed just said. Now, ball's cleared away there by Hart and Midlothian. Long ball forward. And now Hart's coming down that right-hand side. Ball comes forward over here. Celtic just clearing it away, and we are underway. Ladies and gentlemen. Ball comes forward now to Celtic. As that's cleared away again. Now down that left-hand side. Celtic moving forward. Chance for them. Switch to play. And gets back onto it. Again, that's still not syncing up properly. Barry Mackay just giving away a foul. That's a free kick there to Celtic as Ralston hits the deck. As I said, a free kick now here to Celtic early doors, already a minute in. They'll be looking to try and turn over possession, get an early goal for themselves. Celtic just playing around that back line. And now coming forward here already with Welsh. Welsh forward all the way over to Jananovic. Now Celtic coming through. Poor attendance there from Celtic, is it? A few empty seats cutting about on the Wednesday night. There's another chance there for Kyogo, but he runs that out of play, and it's going to go out for a goal kick here to Heart of Midlothian. Already. I don't think Hearts will do anything tonight, says Gallant Pioneer. I was Barry Mackay's debut for Rangers when he was 17 versus East Stirlingshire. We beat them 5-1, one of the very first Division 3 games, says RFC 56. Yeah, he was a decent player. He kind of just went. I think he had a decent spell, I suppose, at Nottingham Forest. Then he went to Swansea. It almost looked like that was quite a big move because they were sort of touted out for promotion back to the Premier League. So it seemed like a good move on paper. However, his career kind of just went down the pan from there. Ended up going on loan to Fleetwood Town or something like that. And just been in exile ever since then. And obviously moved back to Hearts. But ball's cleared away there again by Heart a bit low. It goes out for a corner now to Celtic. And they may be able to test Craig Gordon and the Hearts defence here early on. Ball goes into the box and that's headed away there by Hearts. Comes back down that right-hand side now over to Tom Rogic. Rogic forward. Rogic looking to try and find a way through. Now over to Stephen Welsh again. Welsh forward. Now Celtic already on the ball again. Here comes Jananovic. Forward over to Jota. Now is James Forrest. Comes inside here into the box. Hearts looking to try and make a clearance. And that goes out for another corner. And Celtic looking to get started. And are wasting no time in doing so. As Celtic just came forward there with Ralston. And it was blocked by the Hearts defence. But already Celtic on the front foot looking to try and get the early goal. And Jota again. Yeah, what's Celtic fans? What's with the empty seats at Parkhead tonight? Let me know down there in the live chat. Is it because it's a Wednesday night or something, or what? What's the deal? And Gordon playing out from the back here again. And we'll send forward down that right hand side. It's probably because it's on Sky tonight. Ganelli. As I said, from Hearts' perspective, I suppose they have been very inconsistent over the last sort of 5 games. You know, in that time they've had 2 wins. In between those, they've had 2 losses, and even a draw chucked in there as well. They've been very, very inconsistent. I never really know what to expect. They didn't really play particularly great at the weekend to St Mirren, but managed to get the win. Prior to that, they were dreadful against Motherwell. The weekend before that, Dundee United, really, really good against Dundee United, beat them 5-2. And now here comes Kyogo early on, and he tried to get on the ball there, but that goes straight into Gordon's hands. And Hearts now back in possession. Just Celtic looking to just try and test this Hearts defence, see how much leeway they can get. But that time goes straight into Gordon's hands. He's not troubled by that one. Here comes Ralston again. Plays out from that right-hand side. Here comes Rogic. Rogic coming forward. He's been out injured, I think, for a little while. Rogic, he maybe picked up a niggle, but has returned back to the fold. And here comes Celtic looking to put another ball back into the box, but that's cleared away again there by Hart and Midlothian. Pass just a bit lackjaw from Hearts already, as that goes straight to Barry Mackay. Now out to Kyogo. Kyogo brought down there by Kingsley. And that's going to be a free kick here to Celtic. Celtic now have a chance to put another ball into the box here and test this Hearts defence out and test out Craig Gordon in the meantime. Guys, if you haven't already, please do hit that like button. Subscribe to the channel if you're new. Let's try and get this to 100 likes before half time. That would be amazing. Ball goes back into the danger area for Celtic. Oh, there's a header there, and that was almost in the back of the net. However, that's cleared away. There was a decent chance there. Almost seemed like a free header. Comes back out to the other side, though. Now Celtic coming along the left outside, just outside the box. Chance for them to put another ball into the danger area. Tested again. Here comes Janovic. And that's a shot, and that goes wide of the post there from Turnbull. Turnbull shot just wide, and that's going to go out for a goal kick here to Hearts. Sent in there perfectly. Oh, I don't know how that came off. It must have just came off a maroon jersey. Good chance there by Celtic. Just couldn't quite steer it on target. And Hearts come out the other side as they run down that right-hand side again. Headed back down there again by Celtic. Forward. And now here comes Celtic looking to try and conjure up another attack. Chance for Celtic again, and that's blocked by Hearts. Defending line. Just played it out to Barry Mackay again, that left-hand side. Here comes Barry Mackay now pushing forward for Hearts. Hearts, nice passing around there. Mackay does have the quality on the day. Now Hearts looking to try and make something happen here with Smith. Back to Haring. Haring all the way back to Smith along that right-hand side. Here comes Smith again. Smith cuts inside, and that's blocked by Celtic. And that goes out for Hearts' first corner of the match. And now they test this Celtic defence and Joe Hart, see what they're made of. Christina showing her support for the Jam Tarts. Most set-piece goals in the league so far. Hearts are in second after Rangers. 8 goals from set-pieces so far this season in the Scottish Premiership. And they'll be looking to try and test Joe Hart here early doors. Ball goes into the box now from Hart and Midlothian. Suter and Halkett all up there. And that's headed away there. No problem by that Celtic defence as that's cleared out for another throw-in. It's time to Hearts. As they look to try and test the Celtic defence. People discussing the attendance at Parkhead. Not sure why. Why it's so low in attendance for Celtic Park. I wouldn't use Wednesday as an excuse. I remember Celtic played Ferencváros on a Thursday afternoon at 3 o'clock. And there was loads of people in attendance. So I'm not sure why not many on a Thursday night. Sort of like the same day as a Europa League game. But yeah, not here. Maybe because it's on Sky. Is it cold in Glasgow, guys? Silly question. Glasgow's always cold. Matt Kingsley coming forward here. That goes out for another throw in here to Hearts. Taken over to Ganelli. Ganelli now down that left-hand side. Hearts looking to try and put another ball back into the box, and that's cleared away by that Celtic defence. And Juranovic just clears it, however, all the way back to Herring again. And Hearts, as I say, having a bit of time on the ball now. Coming down that right-hand side again. Herring with a chance now into Ganelli. And that's blocked by Celtic. Again, there comes Rogic looking to try and spring a counter-attack. However, Hearts get back on the ball again now here with Herring. Herring forward. Herring down that left-hand side. Hearts still pushing forward. Here's Kingsley. Back to Suter. Now to Halkett. A lot of talk happening at the moment with Suter. Could he be at Celtic Park next season? Out of contract apparently in the summer. A few host of teams are apparently after his signature. Can obviously start negotiating with teams in January. And Hearts has just made a mistake here. Here comes Celtic. Celtic with a chance now, just taking the ball off the defender. Oh, Craig Gordon's there to save the day again off the post. Oh, that is so close there. From Celtic taking the lead from Hearts' defensive mistake. But Craig Gordon is there to deny his former teammate, James Forrest. And that was an absolute belter. Hit the post there as well. Unlucky there from James Forrest. However, you've got to give some credit there to Craig Gordon. He deflected it out onto the post. Initial save. Probably should have done a bit better with the save. He made the save, but kind of parried it. He should probably held on to the ball and nearly gave a chance there to James Forrest. Now Hearts going the other way. And already this game has started interestingly in the opening 10 minutes. Still 0-0. But Celtic probably should there on the replay. Having a look at that. Forrest probably should have scored. But did just hit the post. Shout out to the over 400 people here in the live stream. Big shout out to you guys. Please don't forget to subscribe and hit that like button. Let's try and get to 100 likes before the halftime break. 35 minutes to do so. Already this game has not disappointed so far. Now here comes Juranovic again. Plays along that middle of the park again now for Celtic. Long ball through. And now here comes Celtic looking to create again here with Jota. Jota looking to put a ball into the box, but headed away by Hearts. Comes back to him. And that goes over the bar. That's a poor shot there from the Portugueseman. As that goes way out into row Z. And goes out for a goal kick here too. Heart of Midlothian. In fact, Forrest, looking at that replay, Forrest should have scored that goal. Craig Gordon, a lucky man. And Hearts a lucky man as well from that defensive mistake. Really, really poor from Hearts. But Celtic, Forrest probably should have been doing a bit better with that chance. And probably should be 1-0 to Celtic already. Here comes Celtic again now. Juranovic making Jota go for a run, but Hearts' defence is there to clear up the pieces. And headed away again there from Celtic. Stevie says it was a sitter. It was a sitter. That's right. Forrest probably should have been scoring that one. So Spurs still 1-0 up against Brentford at the moment. So this time last week they had a really disappointing result against Mura, Slovenian side in the Europa Conference League. Celtic, depending on what happens with Tottenham, they might even be going out the competition just yet, Tottenham. But Europa Conference League, Celtic could play Tottenham in the next round if they were to qualify and finish second. Which doesn't really... There's a good chance that they might actually be going out the competition there. So that would be a huge bullet to dodge there if Celtic... If Spurs went out the Conference League, they probably are one of the favourites. Here comes Celtic now again, headed and cleared away again there by Hearts. Comes back to that Celtic defensive line with Starfelt. Now here comes Stephen Welsh again. Welsh along that right-hand side. Welsh into Ralston. And Ralston cleared... Ralston's ball there cleared away by the Hearts captain. What we got in here, guys? Michael Stoom, boom, boom, boom. Good to see you, mate. Celtic again now with another pass along the left as they look to try and conjure up the first chance. Back over to Turnbull. Long ball forward. Hearts again there, matching their intensity, and Hearts manage to get the ball and clear it away. Here come Hearts in the middle of the park. A chance for them. Here's the captain into Barry Mackay. Barry Mackay down that left-hand side. Barry Mackay looking here with a bit of skill. Does go forward. Cleared away again there by Celtic. Back in there again by Hearts though. Here comes Herring. Herring over to Suter. Suter back to Smith. Smith and Hearts just passing the ball around at the moment. They look to try and find their way through and try and at least they're playing the game against Celtic, I suppose, not just sort of sitting back. Actually going after it. Sometimes you've got to applaud the sides that do come to Glasgow and try and play a bit of football. What we got in here? John McKenzie says Kyogo diving. Michael Stone says John Suter to Rangers makes sense. As I'm saying, his contract is up at the end of the year. He can start speaking to clubs. Both Rangers and Celtic are in need for a defender, but he does come with a bit of problem. When he's fit, he's good, but that's the problem. He's snapped his Achilles tendon now, I think 4 times, twice on each side. So he has a bit of an injury case. Here comes Kyogo Furuhashi again, running down that left-hand side as the Hearts clear that one away, and he goes down to the floor, Kyogo, and wins Celtic a free kick. As Devlin brings him down. That's going to be a free kick here to Celtic. Joseph Scobie says, Rangers fan, watch you all the time, mate. Doing a great job. Keep it up. Come on the Hearts. Mackay first goal. Good to see you, Joseph, mate. Hope you're well. Cheers for tuning in. Big shout out to the people that do tune in even and don't necessarily go into the live chat. Just sit in and watch. Enjoy the show, I suppose, if you want to call it that. But either way, guys, Celtic now with a free kick. Chance for them now as they put another ball into the box there, and that's headed away by the Hearts defence there. Herring just clearing it. And now back out to Rogic. Rogic looking to try and send another ball back in there. The Hearts managed to send that out for another throw. And Ralston over this one here for Celtic. Comes big Ralston. Ralston into Rogic. Ralston forward. Ralston looking to make things happen here for Celtic. Another ball goes in. Cleared away by Herring. Goes out for another corner kick for Celtic. And it's been an interesting start to this game. Celtic coming close. Probably should be 1-0 up if you are just tuning in. James Forrest should be putting that away. Somehow didn't find the back of the net. I don't know how he messed it up, to be fair. He had a great opportunity there. GVB56 says Hearts formation not working. I think they've had a spell, Hearts, to be fair. They looked like they were going forward and trying to play against Celtic. Here comes Celtic now with the ball. Here comes Turnbull. Cleared away. Here comes Halkett again. Halkett looking to play out from the back. And that's hit off a green and white jersey and goes out for another Hearts throw-in. Gallant Pioneer says 3-0 Celtic, I think, full time. Shout out to AL7 Games. AL7. Shout out to you, mate. As I said, the last game that was at Celtic Park was the League Cup last 16 or whatever it was. The round before the quarterfinals. That's last 16. And the game ended 3-2 on that day. I think Celtic went 2-0 up. Hearts came back, did they? To 2-1. Then Celtic made it 3-1. Then I think it ended 3-2. But it was fairly comfortable there from Celtic on that day. But here comes Kingsley again with another throw in here for Hearts. As we approach the 20-minute mark, guys, it is still 0-0 here in Glasgow. Kingsley. And a poor pass there from Hearts. Goes out for a throw-in to Celtic. Good to see you, David King, mate. Hope you're well. Shout out to David King. Here comes Ralston now with another throw-in. Celtic looking to try and find an option to go forward. Pass it all the way back over to Starfelt. Now back to Joe Hart. And so far, Celtic have already had 6 shots, 1 on target. 9 touches in the opposition box to Hart's 2. Hearts have only had 1 shot on target so far. No, 0 shots on target, 1 shot in the game so far. Here comes Starfelt. Starfelt out to Joe Hart again. Good to see Paul McCann in the building. Back out to Starfelt again. Celtic moving. Stevie loves it. Says, come on, Celtic. What do you think of the performance so far, guys? Let me know down there in the live chat. Hearts perspective, Celtic perspective. What do you think so far? Hearts now out to the left-hand side. Now again, here comes Mackay. Mackay forward. And blocked again there by the Celtic defence. Hearts just struggling to get forward there. Celtic fairly comfortable with Hearts' advancements. And now going forward themselves here with Juranovic. Juranovic running down that left-hand side. And now this is the run that Celtic are after. Here comes Jota. Jota with the ball. Can he keep it in? And that's, I think, just gone out of play. And that's going to go out for a goal kick here to Celtic. Of course, that one. I like that one, lad. Joe Hart made the most saves in the Europa League, but also conceded the most goals, says somebody there in the live chat. Interesting stat. Interesting stat. Perfect. Refresh the stream. We've got something that's a bit quicker now. That's more in time. Here comes Celtic now with Jota. Jota in the box again. Oh, that's a chance there for Celtic again. But that goes over. I think Craig Gordon may have just got a touch on that one to tip it over. Just need to check that replay. It was a decent chance there by Jota. You've seen him so many times cut inside the box. And I think it just goes over, to be fair. It's a goal kick. Just hit it over wide. You've seen him so many times just cut inside there for Celtic into the box and put that into the back of the net. But that time just a notch too much there and goes right over the bar. And that's going to be a Hearts goal kick as Craig Gordon gets us back underway again. Here comes Halkett. One back again though by Rogic. Celtic will be happy with Hearts just turning over possession like that. They'll keep going all evening. And now here comes Celtic in the box. And that goes back out of play. And that time Celtic win a corner a part of it. If you haven't already, guys, please do hit that like button. Let's try and get to 100 likes. We're nearly there. We've got about 400 people here in the live stream. So yeah, guys, but if you can hit that like button, that'd be fantastic. Big shout out to Berke, who's from Istanbul, supposedly. Another corner in from Celtic. Celtic had a good few corners tonight. If you've been betting on corners, you might be quids in by the end of the night. That corner goes nowhere, and it goes out for a goal kick as Ralston just takes the last man to take a touch. Now here comes Celtic again now with Jota. Turnbull, Rogic, Forrest. Forrest forward for Celtic, blocked there by Hearts. It's going to be another free kick now for Celtic. Celtic coming back in the right-hand side, and it's cleared over the bar again there from John Souttar. John Souttar having to make the clearance and did. Celtic took the free kick ever so quick. Almost caught Hearts off guard, and perfect bit of play there from Celtic, and so close, but Souttar managing just to clear it away. Goes out for another corner on that right-hand side. Jota is going to deliver it in. Blocked again there by Hearts, though. Celtic with another shot. Oh, my goodness me. That was almost there again, but Craig Gordon getting a save to that. Callum McGregor taking the shot there that time, and that goes out for a corner kick to... Yeah, he just had to get a touch on it. It's another great Craig Gordon save. I think it took a little deflection off one of the Hearts players, and Gordon had to save it and did. Goes out for another corner to Celtic as they're going to send this one in here. Ball goes back in. Cleared away again there by Hearts. And as you can already see here, ladies and gentlemen, Celtic... Oh, crap. Done it again. Oh, no, I've not. Celtic are dominant, and yeah, really, really. Oh yeah, that was a shot. Craig Gordon had to make that save. Did. Oh, it's turned out to be a good save there by Craig Gordon. Looking at that replay, there's no reason why he's Scotland's number one. A lot of people talking, in my opinion, best Scottish goalkeeper there is at the moment. And I'd even go to far to say best goalkeeper in the league so far this season. Even Alan McGregor's heroics last year, sort of coming back into form, but Craig Gordon for me is the best keeper in the league at the moment. Now ball goes over to Barry Mackay. Barry Mackay forward now for Hearts of Midlothian. Hearts pushing forward. Hearts down that left-hand side now, putting a ball into the box, and there's a chance for Joe Hart's there to collect it and distributes it out to the left-hand side, and Celtic go again. The live chat's depressing. You got to spice it up, buddy. Spice it up. I love it. Big Suter making some decent clearances as well. But Celtic, who are dominant here in the opening 25 minutes at Celtic Park. And now here comes Ralston. Ralston all the way back over to Stephen Welsh. Brian, I don't think I am, mate. I've got the live clock there. I'm about 20 seconds behind. 20 seconds behind the actual live stream, buddy. Greetings from Melbourne, mate. Good to see you. G'day, mate. I'm on his go. Now over to Celtic again. Another ball back into the box. Here's Jota. Jota coming forward for Celtic. Celtic just going too far forward there that time. Back into Callum McGregor though. Celtic passing along that middle of the park as they eye up that opening goal. Now goes back into the box again. Cleared away there by Hearts and Midlothian. Now back out to Celtic. Here's Callum McGregor. There's a shot and that's blocked there by Hearts. Here's Forrest again and that's cleared by Suter. And now Hearts on the counter-attack. Can they conjure up something the other side? Long pass forward, looking to play into Ganelli, but Celtic managed to get back there and clear up the pieces. Here's McGregor. McGregor forward, back into Forrest. Nice little link-up play there between Forrest and McGregor. However, Hearts just winning the ball back there again. And now here comes McAneff. Down that right-hand side, back into Ganelli. Ganelli looking to come forward here. Another ball back into the box. Hearts are through, and that's cleared away by Celtic. Had to make that clearance. Stephen Welsh goes out for a corner to Hearts. As there was a Ganelli there in the box ready to take a shot if he could. Stephen Welsh, good clearance there, and a corner one now to Hearts. He likes that one. John Suter, Halkett and co all coming there into the box for this corner kick. Ball sent in now from the corner. Hearts forward, and that's again headed away there by Celtic. It was back over and headed away as Celtic go the other side. Goes out for another throw in here to Hearts and Midlothian on that left-hand side. It's not been a bad game, to be fair. It's not been a bad game at all so far. I'm wondering though, why is Celtic Park empty tonight? I think Celtic v Hearts is a big game that you'd want to go to, that one, huh? Yeah, so am I, Brian. Burke says, good luck in the Conference League, Celtic. As Galatasaray, we will win that cup. And a part of me will always be with you, says Burke. Celtic have got a fan from Turkey, by the looks of them. Galatasaray, are they playing in the Conference League, are they? I mean, they nearly lost to St Johnstone, a 1-1 draw in Istanbul, wasn't it? The Saints nearly came marching in Istanbul. Caused Galatasaray problems. However, to be fair, at McDermott Park, Galatasaray got the job done. Now here comes Celtic again. Half an hour played here at Celtic Park. Manchester United and Arsenal's just kicked off, guys. I'll keep you up to date with that game. Or I'm sure most other people would probably keep me up to date with the game, the Man U game, because as you know, I'm pretty poor with it. In fact, I've got notifications on for the Man U game, so I'll let you know. Here comes Celtic again now with Jota. Jota with another ball back into the box, and nobody there in a green and white jersey for Salah to put it forward. And goes out for another goal kick here to Hearts. And Hearts will be happy with those deliveries all night from Jota. So first half an hour played here already. 0-0 between these two. Had to wait 84 minutes last night for the first goal between Hibernian and Rangers. Is it going to be one of those nights here again? Craig Gordon urging the Hearts players to go up further up the park. He's been called into action a couple of times tonight, Gordon. Hasn't disappointed just yet. Hit long there by Craig Gordon again. Cleared away. Celtic now with Kyogo. This could be a good chance for Kyogo as he comes back into the box again. Kyogo with a chance, and that's... he's trying to put a cross in there, but strays into Craig Gordon's hands. And again, Hearts not troubled by them Celtic deliveries. Here's Barry Mackay. Barry Mackay going the other way. Back one there by Ralston. Ralston forward, now back into Callum McGregor. McGregor looking to try and find an option here again. Here's Turnbull. Turnbull down to the left-hand side. Celtic with Rogic. And that's a poor pass. Here come Hearts now, looking to try and go on a counter-attack. Hits the ball up to Ganelli. Ganelli could be in a good position, but Celtic managed to clear it away. But not for long, though, as Hearts come forward again. Ganelli. Ganelli down that right-hand side. And Ganelli's brought down. That should be a free kick to Hearts, and it is. Of Midlothian. 12 likes away, guys, from 100 likes. If you haven't already, please do smash that like button. Let's get to 100 likes. That'd be fantastic here on by half time. We've got about 14 minutes to go. Ganelli there, winning Hearts a free kick. And Heart of Midlothian, should I say. Can they nick something here? As I said, it's all to play for Hearts tonight. Celtic do have a game in hand over Hearts, but if Hearts do win and nick a 3 points here, they would actually go into second place this evening. Which just goes to show we're in December and Hearts can have a chance of going to second, which goes to show how good Hearts have done so far this season, but also shows you how off the ball the Old Firm sides have been. And there's a shot there from Halkett, and Joe Hart's not troubled there, but Hearts do register their first shot on target. Celtic going the other way. Score predictions for the Man U game, guys. Are Man U going to... they got the new manager. Man U got the manager yet at on the touchline. Man U got the new manager, Ralph or whatever his name is, Ragnick. Here comes Celtic now with another chance. They're looking to try and get a goal here before half time. Here comes Ralston. Ralston's delivery again, and there's the goal. Celtic are taking the lead, and just like that, Kyogo Furuhashi puts the ball back in the back of the net. It was Ralston's delivery, and an excellent finish there by Celtic, and they do take the lead. 1-0 to Celtic. Kyogo Furuhashi is the goal scorer. Kyogo straight there. It was a perfect delivery from Ralston. It really was. But that's lightened the mood up here at Celtic Park. Kyogo Furuhashi with another huge goal there for Celtic. He's buzzing with that one, Kyogo. Of course he is. But initially, comes down Ralston. And you know what? Kyogo's offside there. Kyogo is offside, but Celtic will take it. Ralston puts the ball in there. Kyogo's 1,000% offside, but the goal counts. Of course it does. Ralston just sticks it in there. The finish there and the anticipation there from Kyogo Furuhashi makes it 1-0 here to Celtic, and Kyogo is the man who scores the goal. But commiserations to Hearts fans, it is offside all day long, but it is a goal. England, Adam. Kyogo, massive goal there again. How big will that be in this game? Everyone's saying Arsenal wins there, by the way. John Mitchell's raging, by the way. Of course he will be. He's a Hearts fan, aren't you, John? It's always a tough one to take when it does go in offside. But look, it's football. You win some and you lose some, don't you, really? But Hearts now need to respond here. Well, they're going to have to try and respond. They have been in the game. Celtic have had by far the greater chances throughout the match. And probably could have been 2 or 3 goals to the good by now. Especially with James Forrest, you think about earlier. Probably should have put that one away. But it's still fairly open. Game's certainly not finished just yet, as Kingsley comes down the left-hand side for Hearts. Hearts all the way back to Craig Gordon. Craig Gordon fires it in. That's cleared away by Celtic. But yeah, you look at it, man. You look at it. It's tough when you're on the other end. But apparently, VAR is going to be coming back next season. Oh, coming to the Scottish Premiership next season. So it is a hard one to take, I suppose, if you're a Hearts fan. It is a bad one. The linesman's in line with it as well. Celtic fans won't care, though. They're happy that they just got that goal, but it's a poor one from the linesman. It really is, just because he's in line with it. But what I wouldn't take anything away from is Ralston's delivery. It really was an unbelievable delivery there from Ralston, and he has just hit the deck and gone down here injured. Ange Postecoglou has really sorted his career out, and I think he's going to have to be replaced here, Ralston. And Montgomery, I think, is going to be brought on. But Ralston's the man who assisted, and Celtic fans wouldn't be thinking they would say this time last year. Ralston as a key player, they will not want him out for a long, long time. So gone off injured there. I don't know what it is, but it was kind of an instant. He went down, they knew he was going off, so could be a hamstring. But Montgomery is on to replace him. Thank you so much for 100 likes, ladies and gentlemen. Please do keep on hitting that like button. Subscribing here on the channel if you're new. We do cover a lot of Scottish football content. Our next live stream is on Saturday. We've got Glasgow Rangers versus Dundee at Ibrox, as these festive fixtures just keep on coming. As I said, it's relentless this time of year, and is must wins, especially if you want to win a title. It does go a long way, these fixtures, to who gets the title. Celtic have got a really tough game on Sunday at Tannadice, and then Hearts are at home to Livingston on the Sunday. We're covering all 3 of those games here on the channel. Here comes Celtic looking to try and bolster their lead here. Ball goes into the danger area again, and that's cleared away by Heart and Midlothian. Comes back to Celtic though. Here's Rogic. Rogic forward now into Forrest. Now here comes Stephen Welsh. Welsh down the left-hand side here again is Jota. Celtic got the confidence from that early goal there. Kyogo Furuhashi, the man who scored it. Half-time at White Hart Lane. It's 1-0 to Tottenham Hotspurs. And approaching the first 10 minutes there of that Man United-Arsenal game, 0-0 between those old foes. In terms of Celtic Park, 1-0 to Celtic. Here comes Ginelli. Tackle won back again there by Celtic's midfield. Now through again here to Stephen Welsh. And I think play is going to be stopped because Ginelli has hit the deck. He hasn't got up just yet. And the referee is just going to check to see how he is. As I say, play just stopped for a moment. Everyone's saying it's not offside. Guy, it's offside. Even the biggest Celtic fan will tell you it's offside. But as I said, the Celtic faithful will not care one bit on how that goal went in, as long as they get it. As things stand, they do close that gap. and open a bit of space between them and Hearts. A 5-point gap, and they still have a game in hand, so they could make it 8 after they play that game in hand. But it'd be interesting to see with Scottish football next year. Well, apparently that VAR will be intervened, so it will be interesting to see in the Scottish Premiership. You know, I think it will make it a lot more. It will a lot better. If I always say you win some decisions and you lose some decisions for across a whole season, but it's going to take away the sort of conspiracy theories and stuff like that throughout Scottish football, which I suppose is a sad thing. So I've always come to used to it. You know, you've got the kind of the Beaton Loyal, and then you've got for Rangers, and then in Celtic you got the Madden Celtic Supporter Club and all that sort of patter that goes along with the referees and stuff like that. So that will all be gone next year with VAR. Just out of interest, who's excited for VAR in the Scottish Premiership, guys? Let me know down there in the live chat. Here comes Celtic again now as they look to try and turn up the gear a bit more and try and go for a second hit. They did take the lead against Aberdeen at the weekend, but did concede a penalty, actually, just before or into the second half. Lewis Ferguson converted it, and Celtic had to grab a bit of a late goal. Now here comes Smith as he takes another throw in here for Heart and Midlothian. Back over, back out of play. Mackay goes back down to the floor again. And that's a free kick. Couple minutes to go till half time, ladies and gentlemen. Celtic 1, Hearts 0. Obviously, the talking point will be that Kyogo goal. Does look like it's offside. However, Celtic could have been 2 or 3-0 up here in this game so far. James Forrest probably still kicking himself that he missed that chance earlier on. Whilst Craig Gordon was on the deck, he hit the post somehow. And now here comes Celtic again. Hearts back out to that right-hand side. Cleared away again there by Celtic. And now over to Joe Hart as Celtic look to see out this first half in control. Here comes Welsh. Welsh forward again. Celtic into Starfelt. Back over to Welsh. Welsh coming down to Forrest, who comes fairly deep. Now over to Welsh. Back into Kyogo. John Mitchell, who's a Hearts fan, says, I just hope the final score is not 1-0. I'll be pissed off. Yeah, man. I mean, I suppose it'd be a hard one to take. But the thing is, there's still 45 minutes. And Hearts do have the quality to have a game with Celtic, I always say. They have the quality to have a game against Rangers also. Or any side, really. It just depends what Hearts side really shows up. But Celtic have been dominant in possession here so far. And here's another chance now for Jota. Jota's looking to try and find a way through this Hearts defence. Here comes Celtic again. Here's Jota. Jota looking to find a way through here to Jananovic. And here's another chance for Celtic. Comes back out to Hearts. And Celtic back on the ball yet again as Kyogo Furuhashi lines one up. Now into Jota again. And that's back over to Callum McGregor. Now just caught offside there. The flag goes up there on the Celtic player, Celtic captain. And that's going to be a free kick to Heart of Midlothian. A minute left of the normal time, plus stoppage time here. Big Devlin. He's not happy. Craig Gordon out to the, from the box there, Craig Gordon. I'm going to hoof this one long. How much stoppage time are we going to get added on here at the end of the first half? Here comes Celtic. Though as Craig Gordon puts the ball back into the Celtic defence, but one back by Mackay. Oh, Mackay with a lovely chance, a lovely ball there into the Hearts I think it was Woodburn there making a run, but Joe Hart just collects it. Decent pass picked out there from Barry Mackay, just too close to the goalkeeper there. Decent opportunity. Here comes Welsh again out to that right-hand side. Hart to win the ball back here with Halkett though. And now here comes Suter. Just out to the back as Kingsley comes forward. Just 1 minute added time here at the end at Celtic Park. Celtic fans, how do you feel about the lead so far? I also want to hear about from the Hearts fans. How are you feeling about this game so far? See, scunnered is probably the answer there from the Hearts faithful. But Celtic fans, how are you feeling? How do you think Celtic have played here in the first half? Good? Bad? Do you want to see a bit more? Do you want to see a player up his game a bit more? Here's Welsh. Welsh along over to Starfelt. Celtic back into the middle of the park again over to Turnbull. Just passing the ball out. I think it's looking to see the half out, and here Celtic with a 1-0 lead. Huge. Jananovic. Now all the way back over to Joe Hart. Hart out to Welsh. Couple of seconds left remaining. Arsenal have scored against Manchester United. Arsenal are 1-0 up against Man U. Here's Hart. Irish Archie says Celtic deserve the lead. Look at the stats. Returning to playing the Celtic way. Michael McCann says, what's the score? Stockholm, Russo Cole went to... I can't repeat that. Guys, it's half time here, guys. Celtic 1 and Heart of Midlothian 0. Kyogo Furuhashi is the goal scorer. Arsenal have just scored. It's Emil Smith-Rowe scored against Manchester United. Half time here at Celtic Park. Celtic 1, Hearts 0. As you all know, if you're a regular, I'm just going to go grab a brew. I'll be back in 5 minutes. Please do smash that like button. Let's try and get to 150 likes here by the end of today's live stream. I'll be back in a few moments. What's up, guys? Back again, ready to go. First half, of course. Jesus, I need to sort this out. I don't know why is my camera so laggy. It does that after a weird amount of time. It doesn't sync out. Huge sort of second half coming up, I suppose, for both sides. Just a single goal in it at the moment. Obviously, the talking point, of course, was the Celtic goal. I don't think there's any doubt. I don't think many people are. Ignoring the fact that it is, even on the Celtic side as well, that it was offside. But look, as I said earlier on, Celtic don't really care, to be perfectly honest. They've got the lead here at the moment. How will Hearts respond? What do you think the final score is going to be, guys? Let me know your thoughts down there in the live chat. What are you thinking? Do you think it's going to be a Celtic? Is your Celtic just going to cruise the victory here? Or is there a way back for Hearts? Let me know your thoughts down there in the live chat. Let's get a few questions and answers. Let's have a little chat about something. Who we got here? Donkey Shorts. Good to see you, mate. Well, let's give him a Jota agent. We'll have him at Newcastle or some mid-table Premier League club. Hope not, but I think that's reality, says Simon Lawfer. I think so. I think he was signed. Celtic have got that buyout clause, haven't they? How was the fat one? He's pretty good, mate. What do you think? Half-empty stadium. And for you, Real Dan, Celtic fans and Andy Walker saying it was tight, bud. Are you for real, Dan? No, in the replay, it's I'd say it's offside. It's an inch at least, isn't there? It's offside. It is offside. It will all be down to Jota, Dan. Yeah, but why wouldn't Jota do it though? Jota will sign though, won't he? Look, Jota will look at. I think Jota will. How old is Jota now? How old is Jota? I can't remember how old he is. I think he's 22 or something like that. But I think he'll look at the Celtic business model and be like, so one, he's enjoying it. He's got a good relationship with the fans, and I think that he will sign. I think he will stay at Celtic because, yeah, he'll look at the business model over the years, what Celtic have done in terms of sending players down south at the right time. Celtic have really sort of shown in their business model of developing players. He would have looked at the players gone past him before, and that if a team matches their valuation, Celtic won't hold on to them and not make them sort of develop their career. So I think he will stay. I think he'll be there for probably sign and probably impress in his first year, and then Celtic get a huge wad of cash the following year. But I think he would go to Celtic, no problem. Unless he has ambitions to play for Benfica, that would probably the only problem is because he's a Benfica fan. He might think, oh, you know what, I've impressed on this loan spell. I'm going to try and stay at Benfica for a year and try and push into the squad from there. Unless that's his thinking, but I don't think so. I think he was signed with Celtic. Unfortunately, these days, Rangers and Celtic are, I hate to use this terminology, stepping stones. They don't look at their careers as a. It's like Ryan Kent today. It's like asking about his future, I think yesterday, and they were like, "Oh, well, my immediate future's here at Rangers." And it's not like, "Oh yeah, I want to stay at Rangers for the whole of my career." So if you were like Liverpool, Andy Robertson would have came out and said, "I want to stay at Liverpool for the rest of my career." He's not looking at that next step. Whereas I always feel like Rangers and Celtic these days, not because of the size of the club, just because of the finances, they just can't retain players for that long. If they're really, really good, if they're a really, really good player, then 9 times out of 10, there's always another team they're going to poach them. Celtic will usually feel the brunt of it a bit more because sort of Jota and Kyogo, if they're doing well, everybody knows that Celtic have a really good track record of producing players, i.e. like your Van Dijks, Wanyama and all that. So like a longer track record of producing players. So then they just look at it and just go, yep, we'll just take him, and just pay Celtic like the 20 million, which is, I suppose, frustrating for fans, but it's business these days. It's business. That message to... guys, if you haven't already, please on Sunday for the Celtic fans. Celtic going a hard trip away to Tannadice. A tough place to go is Tannadice. Dundee United in pretty good form so far this season. Beat Rangers at Tannadice, in fact, at the start of the season. And our next live stream, of course, is on Saturday. Rangers play Dundee at Ibrox. Dundee actually come into pretty decent form at the moment. They were in no man's land before at the start of the season, but they're starting to sort of find a level of form now and starting to string wins together. They're off the 11th spot. They're in 9th now, I think, Dundee. I think they were just missing Charlie Adams since he came back from injury. They've been fit and firing again. And then if you're a Hearts fan that's in the live. Hello guys, sorry about that. I'm going to have to go on my default mic. I just tried to sort it out, but it's sounding crap, so I'm going to go through my laptop mic. Sorry troops, just how it is for a minute. I'm going to see how it goes. Again, I keep on saying it every time my mic just randomly cuts off. Yeah, my mic. I literally bought my mic literally a month ago. I sell the story every single time. And... yeah, for some reason it just keeps on doing anything. It keeps on being annoying. It really does annoy me. I don't know why. Here come Hearts and Midlothian, by the way. Hearts with a chance. Another one there down that right-hand side. That's cleared away by Celtic. Just let me know if you can hear this audio. I know it's going to be a bit rough because it's through the laptop. And my laptop fans are going to be making noise. But just bear with me for a minute until I just check on the mic again in a minute. I'll try and plug the mic in a bit. In like 5 minutes or something. So we'll just bear with me for a second. It's going to sound crap quality, I suppose, until then. But Celtic are coming forward here again now as it goes over to Callum McGregor. Nice little pass there from McGregor as he drives forward here again for Celtic. And now cuts inside. Here comes Forrest. Blocked there again by Hearts. Celtic back onto it again. They say, get rid of the mic. Yeah, sorry, I can't. I literally just bought the mic. It's a decent mic as well. David says, mate, you don't need to... Oh, here comes Celtic again now inside the box. Here's another chance. This is a brand new mic, mate. It's 100 odd quid. It's cost me loads. I don't know why. I've literally just bought the blooming thing. But yeah, it's not turning on for some weird reason. It just like goes a bit weird. I'll try it now to see if it's come back on, but... Yeah, just really, really dodgy for some reason. I don't know what it's sounding like at the moment, but I'll keep on playing around with it for a second. But here comes Celtic now with Montgomery down the left-hand side. Here now over to Jota. Jota coming forward, looking to make things happen again now here for Celtic. Another ball back into the box, and that's cleared away by Hearts. Comes back out to Welsh. Another ball back in to the danger area. Here comes Rogic. Rogic out to that right-hand side now for Celtic. Celtic moving through again. Passed all the way back to Welsh. Now over to Starfelt. Starfelt coming forward again now for Celtic. Celtic hungry for a second here. Opening 5 minutes. Dominated possession so far. Probably. T-Bone says, the mic is clearer. Dan lives on a main road by the sound of it. It's my fan. It's the fan, basically. Is it good? I don't know what it sounds like. Here comes Celtic with another chance at Craig Gordon making yet another save there. Just had to get behind it and did. Cleared it. Another chance for Celtic again now as they're really turning up the heat on here against against Hearts. This defence is a chance for Rogic. And again, hit off Devlin. I think Halkett, in fact, cleared that one away. It was Turnbull who took the shot. And yeah, come off Halkett's nose. It's one of them sore ones right on the beak. Goes out for a corner kick here for Celtic. Dean, yeah, but guys, it's my mic, man. Lol, the laptop is better. Nice. They're liking it. Is there any way back for the Jam Tarts, guys? Let me know down there in the live chat. Is there any way back for the Jam Tarts? It's going to sound muted. I'm not muted, mate. You're playing with me. I can see when it's muted. I'm not. Some guy, Mad Pat's on the wind up. Don't worry, I know when it's muted. I've got like an audio thing at the bottom where it says it. Celtic now with a free kick chance, and that hits Hearts there. Hearts' wall goes out for another corner here. Celtic dominant in the opening 7 minutes or so here at Celtic Park in the second half. Jota going to put another ball back into the Hearts box again as they put another corner in. Jota with a short one. Passes over to Turnbull. Turnbull looking to try and find an option back to Jota. Here's a chance for Celtic to make it 2. And Craig Gordon clears it. The Celtic player's not happy there. I think the flag went up there on Starfelt there anyway. And yeah, that's going to be a free kick to Hearts of Midlothian. Jota initially put the ball into the box. And yeah, miles offside there that time from Celtic. And back out of play. We're going to see the introduction of Boyce. has been fairly prolific over the season, Boise, but I think he's been injured for a little while. I started the season really, really well, but yeah, not been that good. Here's Herring. Herring goes forward. Another run there now by Smith. Can Smith find something? But Smith falls to his arse and Celtic regain possession and go the other way. Smith making an absolute... Smith, man, what is he doing? Literally just fell over. Celtic coming forward again. And now here comes Montgomery. Another chance now for Celtic. Turnbull! And that's blocked again there by the Hearts defence. Just getting in the way of that shot there from Turnbull. And that's going to go out for a corner kick. They like that one. Now here comes Turnbull and Jota again. Another chance for them. Turnbull delivers. And cleared away again by that Hearts defence. Looking to go the other way though here, Hearts. And back to Barry Mackay. And Mackay comes down to the floor and wins himself a free kick. Yeah, Brian. My laptop's not better, to be fair. Most of this stuff is thing. I don't know what it sounds like. It probably sounds like I'm on a motorway doing the live stream, or sounds like I'm underwater with using the Mac mic. So if it does sound like that, then I'm sorry. But Boyce is coming on for Woodburn. Can Boyce be the man to save Hearts' night here? Let me know your thoughts down there in the live chat. Is there a way back for Hearts, or are Celtic going to run away with this? Tottenham are 2-0 up against Brentford at the moment. As I say, approaching half-time at Old Trafford. 1-0 to Arsenal. Stinking season from Man U, isn't it? Really stinking. Hard season. I don't think that manager's there yet for Man U. Ralph Ragnick, or his name is. Still Carrick in charge at the moment. So I think we'll see this new and improved Man United side from next week. For the festive games. Rogic just brings down one of the Hearts players. I think Rogic might get a word here. Devlin, he just brings him down. Lee McCulloch and Robbie Nilsson speaking with each other. Hearts are still in this. Doesn't seem like it because Celtic's dominance, but Hearts are still in the match, I suppose. It's only 1-0. Anything can happen. Ball comes back in for Celtic again. Why is everyone obsessed with me being a stoner? I'm not a stoner, I promise you. I can't be doing that, man. I'm pure like I get pure paranoid when stuff like that happens. Yeah. I think I wish I would like it or something like that, but that Australian stuff, if there's any Aussies watching, Aussie Bush, brutal stuff that. Here comes Celtic again, cleared it away. His Heart's back on the ball. And again, back over to David Turnbull. Heart's just hitting the deck, and there's another free kick won there. I think Devlin in the wars again there for Hearts, but manages to pick the ball up. Man United have got an equaliser right at the end of the first half. I'm not sure how they're playing. Is anyone watching that Man U Arsenal game? How are Man United and Arsenal playing? Who's the better team, etc, etc. I've just seen United have equalised. I'll get you confirmation as to who the goal scorer is in that game, but it is Man U who have got an equaliser there at Old Trafford. As I said, I don't know who scored it just yet. Probably if I had to put money on it, I'd go Ronaldo. But we'll soon find out in a minute. He's got a habit of scoring against... he's got a habit against scoring against Arsenal. I remember some absolute brutal goals. Belters. That one in the Champions League semi-final always springs out to mind. Coming into the last half an hour, it's Bruno Fernandes who scored. Here comes Mackay. Mackay with a chance for Hearts now. Oh, Mackay almost sending in a decent chance. Boyce gets it and the ball goes back out of play. It's going to go out for another corner kick here to Hearts. Confirmation it was Bruno Fernandes who scored for Manchester United there. And now Hearts do have a corner kick. Barry Mackay over this one. So half an hour left to play here. Oh, it's a chance. Oh, Hearts there with a header. Free header, by the way. Where were the Celtic defenders? That was a good chance there from Hearts. Literally a free header. Kingsley had no man on him. If he could have got a clean hit, maybe if it was Suter who got onto the end of that instead of him, that would have been a real good chance there from Hearts. Celtic not troubled by that. Even though their defences were a bit rogue there, Celtic. Here comes Celtic coming down that right-hand side now, though. Ball comes forward. Hearts looking to put a bit of hold off it. And for some reason, as I said, despite Celtic's dominance in this game, it is still fairly close, the scoreline. 1-0, anything can happen here in the last half an hour. And at Ibrox, a few weeks back, Hearts managed to get a late equaliser. I think it was with the last touch of the game. Right at the death, Hearts managed to nick a point at Ibrox. Now here comes Suter. Cleared away. Here comes Celtic again. Celtic back on the ball. Half an hour left to play here at Celtic Park. Hearts with another throw-in. Kingsley coming forward. Kingsley over to Barry Mackay. Celtic just need to stay strong in their defensive formation and not allow Hearts to make Hearts to have any chances. Hearts will have other ideas. They are the team chasing an equaliser. Oh, my stream's gone off there. It's back on again. That's good. Hearts just winning themselves another free kick. What's happening? What's the update with Bernard Higgins at the moment? Here comes Halkett into Suter. Brought down there by Hearts again. Celtic just playing out from the back. Forward. Just like that. I think it's nearly half time in that Manchester United game. Say Bruno Fernandes getting an equaliser. I was just looking at the table at half time. The Premier League was Arsenal 1-0 up. If Arsenal beat Manchester United, Arsenal go 8 points clear of Man U, which is crazy to think considering the team that one Man United have got, and two, how far Arsenal were in abyss last season. Well, I think no European football for Arsenal has been sort of a blessing in disguise. Ball's blocked there again by Celtic. Now here comes Ralston again. Now over to Suter. And Suter forward but cleared away by Celtic. Lewis Davidge says, glad Brentford are losing. Their fans are so annoying. Why is that, Lewis? Hearts now with another throw-in. Chaz Girl was not a happy girl. That goal was well offside. Yeah, I think so. I think we've come to the conclusion that it was offside. But, as I said, Celtic probably could have scored about 2 or 3 goals in this game, to be perfectly honest with them. James Forrest came really close earlier on. 25 minutes left to play here at Celtic Park. Still 1-0. No sign of any other goals just yet. It's not really... It's been a bit 50-50 over the last sort of 10 minutes. And now Hearts win themselves a throw-in. Taking it quickly. Ball comes forward. Cleared away again there by Celtic. One back by Turnbull. Turnbull forward. And now it could be a good chance for Celtic to go chase a second goal. Here's another one just outside the box now for Celtic. Oh, he's going to take the shot. What the hell? These shitty live streams, man. And Juranovic skies it over. And that goes out to play. A decent break there. A good chance from Celtic. But yeah, Juranovic right over the bar. And he's frustrated with himself. Didn't even test Craig Gordon. And yeah, a bit of a waste of an opportunity there from Celtic. Half-time at Old Trafford. 1-1 between United and Arsenal. John Beck says, Juranovic, this guy is supposed to be a long shot specialist. It was a good chance. Well, it was a good chance for Juranovic, but he didn't. You need to test the keeper, I think, from that. Or at least work it. He had time on his side, Juranovic. I thought there were the rivals, QPR and Brentford. Well, they're just local rivals, aren't they? So who's QPR's rival? Who do the QPR hate? They hate Fulham or something like that. I don't know. I don't know my London rivalry too well. Who do QPR hate then? Ball goes forward here again now for Hearts. Here comes Smith. Back to Barry Mackay. Here's another chance for Hearts. And cleared again there by Celtic. And one back again there by Celtic. Here comes Kyogo. So Celtic trying to get the ball. That's a free kick one there by Hearts. Smith gets onto it. QPR hate Millwall and Cardiff City. They're singing about Chelsea because they're close. It's kind of funny. Oh, right. I think Brentford's a bus stop in Hounslow, isn't it? That was the chant that people were singing last time. Mark Warburton's the manager of QPR at the moment. I think they're not doing too bad, to be fair, QPR. Can Hearts score one goal, says Bozanovic. I mean, it's possible. Do I think they're going to score a goal? I don't know. It's a hard one with Hearts because they sometimes can cause problems. But do I think they will in this game? Nah, I think Celtic will win this one 2-0 probably. Oh, live stream, man. Yeah, live stream went down again. Now apparently on my phone, oh, for God's sake. 2 secs, troops, my stream's just gone down. I need to have a little look at it. Just give me a second whilst I load this stream back up, guys. Still nothing at the moment. There we go, back on again. Ready to go. Here comes Hearts. Hearts with a chance, by the way. They're in the box. Oh, Boyce. Boyce forward. There's a chance, a massive chance for Boyce. And that's cleared away by Celtic. Goes out for a corner, by the way. That was a decent chance there by Hearts. Well, Boyce had a bit of time. Really had a bit of time. If it just got in the way. If it just come off a Celtic jersey, I think it did. Boyce on the turn. Yeah, it came off. Oh, that's why. He would have worked the goalkeeper, I think, but it just come off Callum McGregor there, I think. Now it's going to go out for a corner here to Hearts. Mackay again over this one for Hearts. Ball's going to be sent in now. Mackay's delivery. Can Hearts test this Celtic back line? Oh, it's a header again there, and that goes over the bar there that time. Halkett on the end of that one. Just couldn't get it on target, though. Decent chance, though. It's close. Here comes Celtic now again with Janovic. John McSharry says, wake up call. Yeah, I would say so. Definitely. It's gone out for a free kick now to Celtic, though. And now they may have a chance to kill this game off if they can get something to a green and white jersey in the box. I mean, David Turnbull is going to send this one into the box now for Celtic. Welsh and Koval came up for this one. Turnbull's delivery, and there's a chance there again. And cleared it away there again by Celtic. Sorry, cleared away by Hearts. Comes back to Celtic though again. Mackay's had a good game, to be fair, for Hearts. Especially in that creative department. Puts it back out of play though. And now it goes out for another Celtic throw-in. Here's Janovic. Welsh back into the middle of the park again. Over to Montgomery. Montgomery, you had to come on in the first half for Ralston. Celtic coming down that right-hand side here again. 20 minutes to play here at Parkhead. Still Celtic 1, Hearts 0. Hearts down here again as they go the other way. I think it's Mackay Stephen, ex-Celtic players on the park. Now over to Boyce, and they look a lot better with Boyce on the field. I must give them that, Hearts. Here's Ganelli. And Ganelli just tries to put the ball back into the box, and that's cleared away again there by Celtic. And it goes out for another throw-in. I'm sure a Hearts fan will let me know down there in the live chat. Where's Boyce been? Has he been injured, has he? Here come Hearts again. I think there's a foul there already on Jota. Gonna be a free kick here to Celtic. Devlin not happy, man. I don't think that was a foul. I think he just pulled up there, Jota, on a hamstring. I think Jota's just pulled up that. Well, I thought it was a foul at first, but I think it was Jota just hurt his leg. The amount of games he's playing. I think he's pulled his hammy by the looks of things. He'll be a big blow if he gets injured there, Jota, especially for Celtic through these festive fixtures. I think Jota had just done his hamstring there. I think if he's done his hamstring, he's going to have to get off the park. Well, he doesn't have to, but I don't think he'll be able to continue. Jota, is he going to be coming off it? Don't know what the verdict is. Celtic fans holding their breath, and I think he is going to be coming off here for Mikey Johnston. And Jota going to be coming off the park now. That's a big blow for Celtic, as I said, in this December period. Don't think it's too serious. I don't think it's too serious, but they are going to take him off. I don't think he'll be out for too long, though. If it's hamstring, it might be a little while. Rangers fans in the chat says hopefully Jota hamstring. I don't know. Was it a hamstring? He's gone off, but I don't know if it was the... Welsh has hit the deck now as well. This is the thing with Celtic's depth. They've got a lot of games coming up, by the way, and not enough sort of options to come in. Now Welsh has hit the deck. Still 20 minutes left to play here, and it looks like Welsh is done as well. Treatment's come on the park for Welsh. Is he going to be okay? No, Welsh there. Oh, I just got clipped there by Ganelli, I think it by the looks of things. I think Welsh is going off as well. He is. Near Beaton's going to be coming on. Wow. Dropping like flies, the Celtic players at the moment. Yeah, Near Beaton's going to be coming on now. And now for Stephen Welsh. Beaton. Yeah, Beaton and Welsh go straight off that. Welsh obviously is the option whilst Carter Vickers. Where's Carter Vickers? He's out injured as well. Here comes Kyogo. Chance for Celtic to kill the game off, but Hearts clear that one. Goes back out for another throw-in. Guys, if you haven't already, please do smash that like button. Let's try and get to 150 likes before full time. We are 400 people in here. Big shout out to you all. Sorry if it sounds like I'm on a motorway. I've got using the laptop mic. Here comes Celtic again. Now with David Turnbull. Chance for Turnbull now as he goes on another run. Celtic can kill the game off here with a goal. And that goes out of play. Mikey Johnston there that time clearing it. And that's going to go out for a goal kick here to Hearts. I think Celtic have used all their substitutes now. Both three injuries in this game. Ralston, Jota, and Stephen Welsh. So Jota probably the big missing one. To be fair, Ralston as well. He's been instrumental along that right-hand side for Celtic. But Jota is the one that you're sort of looking at as where you start to get a bit worried. Cue that meme. No, I'm panicking. I'm going to lose my job. Here comes Mackay again. Now over to Mackay Stephen. Mackay Stephen forward. Hearts trying to string something together here as they come down that right-hand side. Back over to Ganelli again. Ganelli in over the top. Back over to Herring. Herring forward. Hearts probably grow with a bit of confidence now that a lot of players have gone off here for Celtic. Another injury from Celtic. I don't think they can make any more substitutes, Hearts. Usually, you'd see Ange take off Kyogo at this stage maybe and stick on another defender. But I don't think he's got that option. Which is interesting. Here comes Kingsley again, now into Mackay. Hearts coming forward. Oof, down that right-hand side here again. It's Smith. Smith with a chance. Herring. Herring into Mackay Stephen. Mackay Stephen back to Herring. Hearts just passing the ball around the middle of the park. As I said, they're the guys chasing this game. It is, I said, 1-0. Anything can happen. They nicked one late equaliser at Ibrox back in October. Can they do the same here at Celtic Park? Here's Suter. Passes it back into the middle of the park. Hearts pushing forward, coming along the left-hand side. Cleared away by the Celtic defence, though. Comes back to Hearts again. And now here comes Herring. Celtic regain possession now, though. Not for long, though, as Mackay Stephen wins the ball back in the middle of the park. And now here comes Smith again. Smith forward. Now through to Suter. Suter down to Herring again. Hearts having a lot of the ball now as they come inside again. Here's the chance for Hearts. A good one. It's Ganelli. Oh, Ganelli there nearly. And just couldn't get his shot off there for Hearts. As that's cleared away by Celtic. Nicely done there by them. Just seem the... Here comes Suter. Is it 5 subs now? Is it 5? Someone's saying 5 subs. You might be right, actually, to be fair. I think, oh yeah, it's in the... I think it was 5 subs from last year and they kept the rule. I'm sure. Did they keep the rule? I think they voted to keep the rule, actually, in place. I think someone's right there, to be fair. I think it is. I think you do get 5 subs now. Oh, there's another player who's down. Starfelt on the deck. Oh, no. Starfelt with his knee now. Oh, my goodness me. Oh, no. Starfelt colliding there with Ganelli on the kneecap. Oof. I think he's up onto his feet now, Starfelt, but just a little worrying sign there. Oofed. Here's Suter. Oh, is it 3 subs in the SPFL? Yeah, I knew it was 5 last year, but I didn't know whether they changed it back or anything. Yeah, okay. 3 get 3 subs then. Yeah, you're right then. Okay, got you. Now Hearts are coming for... Hearts got 10 minutes here, by the way. Chance for them as they put the ball down that right-hand side is Smith. Celtic need to keep defensively switched on as Hearts come back in again. And Celtic just clearing it away. As I said, Celtic need to make sure that they're defensively organised. Otherwise, there could be an upset here at Celtic Park. Because Hearts, you just feel, just gained a bit of wind in their sails over the last sort of couple of minutes. As they win another corner. Anyone bet on corners today? There's been a crap ton. Gallant Pioneer says, Dan, Celtic are burnt out. They've gone full pelt since August. I did say that a bit earlier on. They do lack a bit of strength and depth in terms of that, but January is imperative for Celtic to strengthen. They need more players into the team. This festive period is going to be tough. Games literally every 3 days, especially when we get down to Christmas Eve. When we get to the latter stages of Christmas. Here comes Craig Gordon again. And there's Mackay making a run. Joe Hart comes out. Gets it sent in. For those of you who haven't already, guys, please do smash that like button. Let's get to 150 before today's game and before the end of the match. Celtic coming forward now again as they look to try and kill it off, but it's Hearts who regain possession here again with ex-Celt Mackay Stephen. Mackay Stephen going down that right-hand side. Mackay Stephen forward. And that goes back out of play. John Beck says Johnston is gash. He's just been injured for a long time, hasn't he? I think he was on the right talent, I suppose, but you never really got some time. Who's the boy who went off to Miami? It's not John. Who's the boy who's went off to Miami again from Celtic? What was his name? Can't think of him now. Oh, mine's gone blank. Can't think of his name. The boy went to... Oh, anyway, someone was there in the live chat. Here comes Herring. Herring forward. Back over to Smith. Smith into the middle of the park. Back to Herring. Herring down that left-hand side. I don't block anyone. It would have been a moderator who timed you out, buddy. I don't time anyone out. Ball goes into the danger area. There's a chance for Ganelli again. Lovely clearance there by Celtic, by the way. And Starfelt is not a happy man as he's shouting at the Celtic defence to get organised. But that was a good chance there by Ganelli for Hearts. I think Mackay as well going over there to take another corner. Who's got corners on tonight? Who has got corners on tonight, by the way? Loads of them. Mackay being hit with a bottle. That's not what you want to see from the Green Brigade. That's regardless of what he is. You can't be chucking bottles at people, man. That's rude. Mackay with another corner. Oh, he's cleared it away. And Hearts are appealing for a foul, but I think that would be really soft. That was given. Fair and square winning the ball back. Lewis Morgan. There it's it. That's the name. Lewis Morgan. Thank you, Daddy Cakes. Thank you. Yeah, Lewis Morgan, who went off to what's it called? Miami. Traded Glasgow for Miami. Who wouldn't, eh? Tottenham have got all 3 points against Brentford there. And we're into the last 8 minutes or so here at Celtic Park as Hearts looking to try and chase an equaliser. They've come close. No real clear-cut chances. But there has been wobbly moments with this Celtic defence. They need to keep organised and they need to keep the head in the game. As I said, Hearts will fight to the end. They did it at Ibrox back in October. So Celtic defence will need to switch on and stay switched on. Seen a few injuries here for Celtic today in this game. Starfelt went off in the first half. Then Jota. And then after that, Stephen Welsh. But here comes Starfelt again as he drives it forward. Celtic looking for another chance here. Now here comes Mackay-Steven. Just outside the box there again. Cleared away. Dan, can he hear you? Yeah, the mic's on, buddy. Mic's on. We're all good. We're all good. Might be your volume's turned down, buddy. Check that out. Dan, can he hear you? It's because I probably wasn't speaking for that couple of minutes. Is volume all good, guys, yeah? It's going to go out for another corner here for Celtic. Turnbull over this one. Turnbull looking to send another delivery. Ball goes in. Headed away there by Hearts again. Here's Mackay. Hearts down that left-hand side now with Barry Mackay. Barry Mackay pushing forward. Oh, here's a good chance for Hearts as they come through. It's a massive chance. Oh, he fluffed it. Oh, it's Mackay. Oh, my goodness me. What a chance for Hearts of Midlothian. They have messed that up. How has that happened? My goodness me. What a chance for Hearts. Mackay-Steven tripped over himself. Oh, no. Mackay-Steven tripped over himself and, yeah, made an arse of it. To Mackay there on the rebound, nearly getting a goal, but that was so close there from Hearts. It was Mackay-Steven who tripped over himself, by the way. And Cristiano Ronaldo's made it 2-1 for Manchester United. The Hearts manager getting booked. I think he thought he was a penalty, by the way. It's not a penalty. It's not a penalty. Mackay-Steven trips over himself. It's not a penalty. If that was justice is. It's not a penalty. It ain't a penalty. It's a bad trip over by Mackay-Steven. He tripped himself up. Celtic now from the back is Joe Hart. Now to that right-hand side. Celtic driving forward. A few minutes left to play here at Celtic Park. Hearts coming close to a late equaliser there, by the way. Mackay-Steven's tripping up in the box. Hearts thought it was a penalty. And Celtic with another chance. And that's nearly to kill the game off. But Craig Gordon comes in to save it. David Turnbull. And his delivery blocked there again. And that's going to go out for a corner kick. Goes back out for another throw in there. Another corner kick there. Craig Gordon called back into it. And now it's going to go for another chance for Celtic. As David Turnbull's going to send this one into the box. Comes through again. And Celtic are there to clear it. And this game is really heating up over the last couple of minutes. Now there's a chance. John Mitchell says if it was in Hearts' box, it would be a penalty. I know if people would maybe try and clutch it straight, it wasn't a penalty at all. It was Mackay-Steven that fell over himself. Poor guy, though, because he had a good chance to put it away. He did have a good chance there, but I suppose just unlucky. Mackay, then on the follow-up, should have done a bit better, but yeah, it was Mackay-Steven fell over himself, bless him. Been used to the MLS pace, hasn't he? Here's a chance for Celtic again. A few minutes left remaining here at Celtic Park. Celtic 1, Hearts 0. And remember, Manchester United are 2-0 up against Arsenal. Oh no, it's an equaliser. Arsenal have just equalised. Looking like a good game at Old Trafford at the moment, by the way. Celtic with another ball back into the box, and it's Rogic. And that's cleared away again there by Hearts. Hearts going the other way. One back though by Kyogo. Kyogo coming forward for Celtic. Celtic with another delivery. That's headed and cleared away there by Hearts. What's happening in that Man United-Arsenal game? Looks like crack. I'm going to sit the last half an hour on in a minute, to be fair. There's big Ali on the commentary. Seen him always trending on Twitter for being a good commentator. Here's Rogic with a shot. Martin Odegaard's the man who scores for Arsenal there, by the way. And now here come Hearts going the other way. Here's Mackay-Steven. And one back there again by Celtic. We are into the final minute or so left of the normal time. How much stoppage time will be added on will be determined. I don't think there'll be too much. But here's Mikey Johnston, cleared away by Hearts again. I think probably 3 minutes, I'd say. Here comes Celtic now with Turnbull again. Turnbull forward back over to Rogic. Now here comes Nir Beaton. Nir Beaton down that left-hand side. Celtic back here again. Turnbull. Into Rogic. Rogic forward. Celtic with another chance. That's cleared away by Hearts again. Hearts going the other way. Cleared away by Celtic yet again. That's a free kick. Celtic just playing along that right-hand side. Here comes David Turnbull. Turnbull forward. And that goes all the way out of play there that time. That's going to go out for a goal kick here to Hearts. And they're running out of time here if they want to try and nick something from Celtic. Oh, to be fair, Suter did get in the way with it. Going to be a bit of stoppage time added on here at the end for the Hearts. To maybe try and find a way back. Because as I say, Celtic need to stay resilient. They need to stay strong. Because titles can be won or lost in these periods of the game. You've got to see a match out. Especially now there's been 5 minutes stoppage time added on at the end. There's a lot of time here added on at the end. Can Robbie Nielsen's men nick something? Or can Celtic see it out and get a crucial 3 points in this match? It's been tight. Very, very tight. And now here they come again. Suter all the way back to Halkett. And now here comes Devlin. Devlin making a run. Rogic wins the ball back there for Celtic. Forrest going the other way. Picks out a run now. Here comes Celtic again down that right-hand side. Can they kill the game off and make these 5 minutes less nervy? Headed away by Suter though. Comes back over to Celtic again with Rogic. Here's Rogic. Tom Rogic with a chance. Celtic into Forrest. Forrest into the box and Forrest finished this off for Celtic. Back over to Turnbull. There's a shot and that just goes wide of the post. 4 minutes left to go here. Celtic 1, Hearts 0, and Hearts are in possession. Celtic now at the corner, in fact. And that'll be a big one. Feed the Bear says 1-0 do me, 8-1, but 2-0 would be even better. Come on, this coffee is nice and creamy. Here comes Celtic yet again now with Forrest. Celtic looking to see this out. They're nearly there in terms of a massive 3 points. Celtic back over to Forrest again. In fact, there's nearly 500 people here in the live stream, guys. If you enjoyed yourself, please do smash that like button, subscribe. Let's get to 150 likes before this game finishes. And as I said, please do subscribe to the channel for more. We're back on Saturday for Rangers versus Dundee. And then on Sunday, we've got Dundee United versus Celtic, followed by Hearts versus Livingston. So a big weekend of Scottish football again. And we also do cover some videos. Here comes Kyogo. Go forward, and that's cleared away by Celtic. Back in now for Forrest. Hearts have got the ball in the wrong place if they want to try and find a late equaliser. It's Celtic, though, coming forward here again. Turnbull. Now back over to Rogic again. Rogic forward. And Celtic just passing the ball along that right-hand side as they look to see this game out. Mad Herring. And dealt with there again. Couple minutes left remain here. What is going to be the final outcome at Celtic Park? Here's a chance for Hearts to go the other way. Joe Hart in possession. Plays it out to that right-hand side. And Celtic just keeping a hold of the ball. It's a minute and a half left here. Hearts somehow need to get the ball and go the other way if they want to try and nick something. Here's Gordon. And I think that'll be that, to be fair. I think Celtic will get over the line. Herring manages to tussle with the ball here with Rogic. However, I may be wrong. There might be one last chance. And that ball there by Mackay-Steven goes straight to Joe Hart. And Joe Hart has experience. He'll see this game out now from here. But a huge 3 points for Celtic. Yes, a controversial goal. But it's been close at times. Standout point for the game for me is that Mackay-Steven's chance where he kind of tripped over in the box. And yeah, that's the decisive moment. Of course, the offside goal from Kyogo. But either way, nonetheless, you win some, you lose some. And that is a big 3 points for Celtic. If they can see this next 15 seconds out or so. Here's another throw-in. This would be the last chance saloon now for Hearts. They might not even have enough time to get forward here, Hearts. Long throw-in. And that is that. Game is finished here at Celtic Park. It is Celtic 1, Hearts 0. Game finished, and Celtic do close the gap to 4 points. Next up here on the channels, Rangers versus Dundee on Saturday, followed by Celtic versus Dundee United on the Sunday. A tough game for Celtic at Tannadice on Sunday. Have already caused Rangers problems so far this season. Guys, please do subscribe to the channel. I will see you all tomorrow for tomorrow's videos. And I'm really looking forward to the next live stream on Saturday. Take care, guys. Look after yourselves and have a great weekend. And I'll see you at some point over the weekend.